Sometimes life becomes so heavy that a person feels completely alone. But sometimes one single person can change the direction of an entire life. If you find this story inspiring, make sure to subscribe to Hopecraft YT. Your like and a positive comment give us the strength to create more motivational stories for you. Emily had always believed that hard work could fix anything. Growing up in a small town with her mother, she had learned early that life doesn't give anything without effort. Her mother worked long hours, sacrificing her own comfort so Emily could study and dream. Watching her, Emily promised herself she would make a better life, not just for her own sake, but for her mother's too. But as Emily stepped into adulthood, life began testing her more harshly than she ever expected. Everything started falling apart when her mother's health declined suddenly. It began with small symptoms, then hospital visits, and soon the medical bills grew faster than Emily could count. She picked up multiple part-time jobs, working late nights and early mornings, constantly moving but never catching up. She tried to balance studies with work, but her body and mind were exhausted. Her grades slipped, her energy faded, and her once bright eyes slowly lost their spark. She would often sit alone at night, staring at the ceiling, feeling like the weight of the world was crushing her. She wasn't thinking of hurting herself, but she did feel like quitting, like life had become too heavy to carry. Her friends continued with their own lives. Some were busy, some careless, and some simply disappeared when things got difficult. Emily's world grew smaller and quieter. She felt invisible, forgotten, and overwhelmingly alone. One morning, after spending the entire night awake worrying about bills and assignments, Emily dragged herself to the university library. She sat at a corner table, opened her books, and tried to focus. But her mind was foggy, heavy, and filled with fear. Words danced on the page but made no sense. Tears pressed against her eyes, but she forced herself to swallow them. She didn't want anyone to see her break. But someone noticed. A soft voice came from the table beside her. "You look tired, like you've been fighting too many battles alone. Are you okay?" Emily looked up and saw Daniel, a senior student known for his calm personality and his habit of helping others. He had a gentle presence, not overwhelming, not intrusive, just quietly comforting. Emily hesitated, unsure whether to say anything. But something about his tone made her feel safe. Daniel didn't push her. He closed the book he was reading and said, "Sometimes, we don't need answers. We just need someone to sit beside us." Something inside Emily softened. After months of carrying everything alone, she finally allowed herself to speak. She told him, slowly, quietly, about her mother's illness, the bills, the long shifts, the slipping grades, and the feeling of drowning in responsibilities. Daniel listened without interrupting, without offering empty sympathy. He listened like someone who truly cared. When she finished, he took a breath and said something she would never forget. "Emily, overwhelming problems don't mean you're weak. They mean you're human. Giving up isn't the solution. The solution is stopping for a moment, thinking clearly, and taking one step at a time." His words felt like sunlight breaking through a long storm. Over the next few days, Daniel became a quiet support in her life, not romantically, but genuinely. He helped her create a study plan, encouraged her to rest without guilt, and reminded her that progress didn't have to be loud. Whenever she felt overwhelmed, he said, "You don't have to fight everything today. Just win the next 5 minutes." Slowly, Emily changed. She worked smarter. She studied with more focus. She slept better. She breathed more. Her grades began improving again. She applied for a scholarship and, unexpectedly, received it. the financial burden on her shoulders lightened. Her mother's health also began improving slowly, and Emily finally felt hope returning to her life. One evening, she stood outside the same library where she had once felt completely broken. Now she felt stronger. Not perfect. Not problem-free. But stronger. She realized that Daniel didn't fix her life. He helped her find her own strength, the strength she had almost forgotten. Sometimes the right person doesn't enter your life to be a romantic partner. Sometimes they enter to guide you, support you, and remind you that your story isn't over. Emily promised herself she would never again let hopelessness convince her that she was alone. Because she now understood. Her journey was difficult, but it was far from finished. Moral of the story: life's hardest moments are temporary. Giving up is never the answer. With patience, clarity, and the right support, even the darkest times can lead to a new beginning.